Okay. Good morning. Greetings. Hello all. My name is Encore Sakaria. I'm a staff attorney with the Council on American Islamic Relations. I'm joined here today with our client, Ms. Brown, and staff attorney Zaina Galawanji. Today, CAIR's Legal Defense Fund filed an employment discrimination complaint on behalf of our client, Ms. Brown. I will let our staff attorney here, Zaina Galawanji, speak more substantively about this. But first, I'd like to pass off the mic to Ms. Brown, who will speak a little bit about her experiences. Just as a note, we will take questions at the conclusion of this press conference, where we'll be available for one-on-one availabilities. I appreciate your time and thank you very much. Ms. Brown?
Good afternoon. My name is Medina Brown. I've worked at the state of Delaware since 2012. July, I came to work wearing my hijab, and I was told I couldn't work. I was told that the only way I could work in the detention center was as if I removed my hijab. This has been very hard for me and my family. I just want answers. Thank you.
When did it first happen that you were not able to go to work with your hijab?
It was in July of this.
Start working again?
2012. When I first applied in 2011, I came with my hijab on. I was not hired.
So Medina, why don't you speak about your various interactions and how they told you that you couldn't wear your hijab, the actions and the steps that they took to prevent you from wearing it?
Well, I contacted my union to try to do some intervention with the administration. I was told from our director here that I was not allowed to wear my headgear. He sent an email to one of our union reps that was not allowed. He asked for permission if I was allowed to wear it, and he sent him an email and he said, no, I'm not allowed to wear my headgear. That's what he said.
And you didn't wear it for 7 years, and then you tried to wear it?
I tried to wear it in 2015, and I complied again. In 2011, when I applied, I wore it. I was told by some family friends that, they were going to give me an issue if I came with my hijab. So when I came on my second interview, I didn't wear it. I was just trying to provide for my family. So I did take my hijab off and I did work. But in 2015, I did want to cover, and they told me that I was not allowed. We were under a different administration, but the same situation happened just recently when I've had to deal with this again.
The state has said that they've tried to ask you to come up with some reasonable accommodation, like maybe a detachable headgear. Why haven't you done that?
Well, I wear a detachable headgear every day. This is detachable. If you pull at my hijab, it's going to come off. So I wear it every day.
And if it's possible, just to keep questions for the sake of brevity and the wind, if we can save questions for after the press conference is over.
Have you shared everything that you wanted to share?
This has been 4 months without pay from the state of Delaware, and this is a big deal. That you guys, they haven't been allowing me to work. So there's reasonable accommodations. They have actually 2 positions that are available every night when they send me home. These positions are left free for no one. So every night when they send me home, there are available positions, and no one works there. So
do you have any fear that if you did get in an altercation, because you're a youth rehabilitation officer, right?
Well,
that if you got
just
in
a
any...
sec, sir. Like I said, just for the sake of brevity, if it's possible, just to save the questions till after the press conference is over, we'd appreciate remarks is going to be from our staff attorney, Zaina Galawanji, who can speak a little bit more substantively to some of your questions.
Hello, my name is Zaina Galawanji. I'm a staff attorney with CAIR National. My name is spelled Z-A-N-A-H, last name G-H-A-L-A-W-A-N-J-I. So from the very beginning, when Medina, interviewed for the position, it became very clear that she would be prohibited from working with the state of Delaware as long as she wore her hijab. When she first attended her interview, they didn't hire her. She submitted the same exact application afterwards, got another interview, went to the interview, and they hired her because she wasn't wearing hijab at the time. She made the very difficult choice, to choose to support her family, and she put aside her religious beliefs, not by her own choice. No one should be forced to choose between, supporting their family and abiding by their religious beliefs. Delaware discriminated against Medina by prohibiting her from working as long as she wore hijab. They demanded that she remove her hijab, otherwise she wouldn't be allowed to work. They prevented her from clocking in. A supervisor harassed her by yelling at her in front of other staff that Medina looked like a terrorist. It's clear that Medina's hijab did not pose any type of burden because she wore hijab throughout her employment without any incident. This is a clear example of religious discrimination, and the state of Delaware has no basis for preventing Medina from working with her hijab on. And, we filed this employment discrimination complaint today. We're hoping, for positive findings from the EEOC, and we're very excited to receive those decisions.
I'd like to just close the remarks here for today's press conference. I'd like to thank all of you guys for coming, and we appreciate the time and support. Like I mentioned in the opening remarks, we'll be available to answer any of your questions at the conclusion of this conference. With that, again, we'd like to thank you for your time, and please have a good afternoon. Thank you.